So I keep having this thought, what if it was God's money? What if it was God's money and not my money? I work so hard to turn everything over to God, relationships, my job, this business that I'm creating, the influence army community, this movement that we're building. And I'm turning all that over so hard. Like I've got nothing to prove. All I need to do is be of service. And I've been thinking a bunch these days, like, what if this was all just God's money? And I just need to let go of that too. Let go of the purse strings. That's what this episode is all about. You know when someone is selling from stage and at the end the audience gets up and rushes to the back of the room to buy? That's a table rush. My name is Mischa Z, and the Table Rush Talk Show is all about bringing you the tools, strategies, and tactics that you can use to grow your audience and inspire them to buy. So I'm out walking, recording an episode, as I always do, and it's nighttime now. It's 7 p.m. as I'm recording this, Encinitas time. And I thought, I'll just walk the roads. It should be quiet this Saturday night. And of course, people everywhere, trains going by, honking their train horns, Harleys driving by. And man, I am so distracted, so I'm going to do the best I can here. Oh yeah, there's lots of traffic and lots of noise. This probably wasn't the best idea, but I'm going to go through with it anyway. So, what if it was God's money and not my money? And, I've really been focusing hard on trying to let go of the purse strings a little bit. And for the past few years, I've really been thinking, would I do this if money wasn't an issue? Like, would I make this decision if money wasn't an issue? And because sometimes I can feel like, I'm wasting my money, or this isn't a smart decision, or things like that. And it's such an interesting question to go, what if money wasn't an issue? Would I do it? And I'll give you an example. One of the coolest places I did that recently was in regards to hiring, my mindset / business coach. And that's been incredibly powerful, spending that money. And it's a lot of money. It's like $7,000 or something like that for 7 months. And some people spend a lot more. But in my decision-making process, I was thinking, would I do this if money wasn't an issue? And the answer was a clear heck yes. I would spend the money, I would test and try, I'd see what the results were, and go for it, let it rip. So that's what I did. I plunked down the money, and the results were incredible. This coach helped me achieve so much, and I'm not necessarily here to discuss about all the successes I had with this business coach, mindset coach, but just know that we had 6 main goals. I had 6 main goals, and we hit every one of them to get them on a scale of 1 to 5, to get them all to 5s, and we did it. And now I've got this influence army movement, this influence army community that I'm building, and I would absolutely attribute that to things she helped me do, things she taught me, things she helped me focus on. One of the key ones, and then I'll move on from her, is that she helped me look at proof of success and proof of learning, and focus on that versus where I feel like I'm failing or not getting things done. And looking at proof of learning and proof of success and everything that I was doing really helped me dial in and focus, get laser focused on the things that were working well and making me happy and serving myself and the people I want to help so good. So very powerful. So there's other things too. Some trips that I've taken of late over the past couple of years, bringing my son Waylon on those trips with me, to Funnel Hacking Live, to these networking events in Mexico and Arizona. And I kept on thinking, if money wasn't an issue, would I bring him on those trips? Would I expose him to all that was going on there in a good way? To all these entrepreneurs who are doing amazing things, and entrepreneurs that are learning and growing and trying, and all this incredible networking. And it's been quite a thing to watch him thrive within that arena. And I would attribute it to my thought of, well, what if money wasn't an option? Would I bring him? Answer was yes. So, I don't know, a month or two ago, somewhere relatively recently, I had the thought of, what if this was God's money and not my money? Right? What if I completely let go of it and turned it over? And that doesn't mean waste the resources that I have or start spending money frivolously. It really just means, what if I trusted that no matter what, I would have enough to support what I'm doing and to support this community that I'm building, this movement that I'm building, and that it's going to be okay no matter what. And the illusion that I have this money that's my money, I've got so much money in the bank, I have this house, and it really just hit me and is hitting me so strong that I'm in a house that God's given me, or the universe has given me, or however you want to say it. I'm just going to say God because that's easier. But that, the illusion that I've made the right or wrong choices, or will make the right or wrong choices moving forward, are just that. It's I'm going to have what I'm going to have because it's all God's, right? And so I've been thinking, okay, time to lighten up the purse strings even more. And again, I don't mean just start throwing away any savings that I have or anything like that, or just willy-nilly, doing things. But I mean just trying to let go, like completely let go and trust. Like none of those numbers matter. And so some funny things started happening. So I was literally thinking, okay, I'm going to lighten up on the purse strings, and especially when it comes to growing my business. Really, that's what this is about. Lighten up the purse strings when it comes to growing my business. Be willing to spend money on copywriters. So I did that. I hired a copywriter. Even with ChatGPT seemingly solving everybody's copywriting needs. Paying for a new system, trying things, and not having it feel so mission critical. And so the payoff has been interesting, but as soon as I really started thinking about that, I'm like, okay, God, the money's yours. It's time for me to let go of the purse strings. Two really funny things happened. So, and just the other day, I got a new sweatshirt, and I get some yoga clothes. I get a really good deal because I was way into yoga and teaching yoga, and I'm still very active in yoga, so I get a pro discount on some yoga clothes. And so I saved 50% or whatever it was, and I'm wearing this new sweatshirt. I spent like $600 on $1,200 worth of clothes. Re-outfitted all my t-shirts, some new shorts, some new hoodies, stuff like that, right? And so I'm wearing one of the new hoodies that has very small pockets, and I'm in the restroom at a facility like a restaurant, meeting gathering place, and I go to flush the toilet, and the keys fall out of the sweaty into the toilet exactly as I'm flushing it, and they get sucked down the toilet and they go away, like gone, just like that. And I was like, oh no, those electric keys. I was like, that's $600 probably that I just flushed down the toilet. And so I go to price them out. Sure enough, $600 I flushed down the toilet. And it happened to be the $600 that I saved getting my pro discount. And so that's one. Then the other thing, and let me add this as well. I've been very much not negotiating on stuff. I'm like, what's your price? Either I take it or leave it. I'm not going to spend time negotiating. I don't want people negotiating with me. Either you value what I bring or you don't, and I'm going to treat you the same way. And so I thought it was really funny that the clothes I got a discount on, whatever I saved, I immediately flushed down the toilet. It was like that same weekend. Clothes came in on a Friday, $600 keys down the toilet on Saturday. Anyhow, next thing, I'm going to visit a buddy of mine up in Canada. I'm really looking forward to it. I'd been saying I was going to come up there and visit him for a little bit, and so I start to go to book the tickets, and he's in Canada, not in British Columbia. And so I'm booking the tickets. I'm searching around, looking for the best deal on the price. What if I leave from LA? Because I live in Encinitas, it's basically San Diego. And in all that searching, I inadvertently switched the landing place to Vancouver, BC, British Columbia. And as I'm buying the tickets, I'm on Air Canada, and I usually buy, Southwest, flying in the States or to Mexico or whatever. And you can change your tickets whenever you want, and you get to bring bags on Southwest and all this. So I'm looking at Air Canada, and Air Canada is a different beast, but Air Canada has the super discounted, it's got its lowest fare price. And part of it is you cannot make any changes whatsoever. And by the way, when I flushed the keys down the toilet, I did have the thought, oh, that's funny. What if it is God's money and not my money? So I'm booking tickets on Air Canada. I inadvertently switched my destination to Vancouver, which is not where I wanted to go. And I'm looking at my ticket options, and the least expensive one is you can't make any changes whatsoever, no refunds. Like, there's not a fee for making changes. You can't make changes. And I'm thinking, okay, this is the one I want. I won't need to make any changes. The dates are right. I'm triple checking. The price is $850 or something like that. And I click book. So I booked the tickets. I call up my buddy. I'm saying, oh yeah, I'm coming to visit, and we're talking about all the stuff we're gonna do. And he goes, cool. What time you land? So I pull up the ticket and I go, oh, I land at 9:30 p.m. in Vancouver. And he goes, Vancouver? Why are you flying to Vancouver? And I realized, oh no, I booked the wrong ticket, and I cannot make any changes, and what the heck am I going to do? So I'm going to cut to the chase. I spend a number of hours trying to figure out, can I fly to Vancouver and then get the next flight to this other spot in Canada, and all this stuff. And no, it won't work out. I won't have time for immigration, so you'll have to spend the night and get a hotel room and taxis and Ubers and all this kind of stuff. So I give it one call to Air Canada. They try and help me sort it out with flights, add-on flights, but to no avail. They're like, nope, you can't make any changes. We won't give you your money back. you either just got to hang out in Vancouver or spend the night and then fly out to your other destination in Canada the next day. And I just was like, this is really funny. What if it was God's money and not mine? And I said, you know what? I'm just going to have to let it go. It's not my money anyway. Just book a brand new ticket on the same days to Canada, to the proper location, spend the money. So I had to plunk down another $1,100 US, by the way, and book my ticket. And it's just been sloshing through my head. What if it was God's money and not mine? And I'm like, well, I guess God's got me throwing some money away right now. And it's just really funny. And I'm going to end with this. The other thing was, I have had so much success with the business coach that I hired. I call her a mindset coach. Someone was nitpicking with me and was like, business coaches do this, mindset coaches do that. And there's a clear delimiter line or separation line, and I don't really care. This is just another diversion that I go on, opportunity on my podcast. But my brain was like, should you hire the coach again? You had all this tremendous success. Does it make sense to hire her again? And I'm thinking, of course it does. Like, she's an integral part of my success right now. Like, why would I not hire her again? And I just went back to, if money wasn't an option, if money didn't matter, that's the question. If money didn't matter, if money wasn't an issue, would I do it? And the answer was, of course I would. And then I was like, it's God's money anyway. The illusion that I can make the right decision about it financially is just that. So hire the coach. And then my other mentor was like, hey, most successful entrepreneurs have a business coach, and it is a line item. So add it into your budget, would you? And I was like, you know what? It's God's money and not mine. Anyway, there you go. Thank you for listening. I encourage you to answer the same question of yourself. What would I do if money wasn't an issue? And it's probably just God's money anyway. All right, have a great day. And thank you for putting up with all the noise.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Table Rush Talk Show. For resources to help you sell your stuff, go to belove.media/resources. That's belove.media/resources. And be sure to subscribe, comment, 5-star, and share. Thank you again for listening.